Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper. Today I want to show you how I'm going to just make a quick little gift here. And I made one for the fall holidays and I wanted to make one for the Christmas holidays. These would make a great teacher's gift. I think I got this one, it was $4 I believe, Better Homes and Gardens. I got it at Walmart. This one is a warm rustic woods. And I just liked this brown color. So choose a color that you'd like to give that's going to complement what you're going to use it for. So just, you can make it as inexpensive as you'd like or as fancy as you'd like. I'm just grabbing a bunch of stuff that I happen to have in my craft room, like some of this diamond wrap ribbon here that's in a gold. And then I had some of this. This is like cork board, and it's got some sticky backing to it, so I grabbed some of that. And then I bought these beautiful little poinsettias that have a little pine cone and some little golden holly berries, and then 4 little poinsettias, so that was $1. So I picked all of this stuff up, and you can make so many if you have, you know, a lot of this, and just sit down, get your hot glue gun, and get ready to craft the day away. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this piece around like this. And I chose this just because it has the gold in it. And I want to go with the gold theme. So I'm going to cut it right where I need it. And I want to get a straight cut across. So that's why I did it right here. Hoping these match up real nice. Let's see, you still have a lot left. I believe I got this at Target in like at least last year. And then this just comes off. And we're going to wrap it right around the middle. And choose where you want to be the front. And we're going to put that middle right in the front. Oh, that tore. Be very careful. See what happens to me, guys? This happens to everybody. But you know me, I'm going to leave it in because you guys have to see that this kind of stuff happens. So I'm just going to take this off real quick. So I will pause it because it's going to take me just a second to take this off. Okay, so I got that all off. It did leave some residue, and I want to make sure it's clean. So I'm just going to take a baby wipe and get all of that off and clean it back up, because you want to make sure that you give a nice clean product as a gift. So I got all that off, and if you want this to last, don't do what I did. So, you know, usually I ask for a thumbs up if you like my crafts, but today I'm going to ask for a thumbs up if you ever screw up on your crafting. If you do, give me a thumbs up. I want to know. So we're going to do this again. And this time I'm going to be very light. And it's okay that that happened, because I think I was actually going a little crooked on there. So we're going to take this off. And of course now I'm being so scared and gentle I can't even get the plastic off. Okay, there we go. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at my back. And I'm going to straighten it up. And I'm leaving that plastic on. And I'm just going to unroll it. So I'm holding onto the plastic as I'm pulling it around. And I'm being gentle with it. And I hope this is going to match up at the other side, because I'm not keeping a straight, taut pull on it. And it did. It's just a teeny tiny bit off, but I'm okay with it because we're going to cover that up. So that's our first part. We've got a little bit of gold, a little bit of cork in there, and now that it's stuck down on there nice and good, we shouldn't have any problems. So then I'm going to take some diamond wrap, and I'm going to do the same thing And I'm going to put it on either side. I'm going to put it on the top and on the bottom. And we're going to see how long this needs to be. And I'm just going to cut that. And I'm going to want one on the bottom as well. So I'm just going to take this piece, measure it out, and cut this one as well. All right. Still using the little hot glue gun. But I'm going to start out here with just a bead. And start out in the same position because I want all my seams to be in the same spot. And we're just going to really put a little bit of glue around there, not a lot. But remember, the hot glue dries pretty quickly on glass. So you want to do just a little bit at a time. And I'm lining it up right against the cork as well. And then I'm going to line these guys up, just the seam again. There we go. And then we're going to do the same exact thing on the next one. Lining it up again at the seam. And see how quickly that dried? So I'm just going to go over again. And be kind of quick there. Look how cute that is. And you could do it like as is. I mean, if this is what you like and you don't want to put any flowers or anything, maybe make it for a man and don't use the don't use bling, use like some burlap or something like that. It's good for a guy. I mean, the I want to say flavor, but the smell is rustic wood, so it'll be great for a man or a woman. And then we're going to meet these up, and these came out perfect on the seams. There we go. So look, that could be just done. I mean, you could be done if you want. And the less you do, the less expensive the gift is. But look, it doesn't, just because it's not as expensive, does not mean that it does not look classy. I think this is very classy. But we're still going to put a few little bits and baubles from these poinsettias that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pull them off. And I'm not sure how many I want. I may not. I really like this look, and I'm going to want to showcase that. So I pulled that off, and these little berries. And I'll pull another one off. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to, again, go back to the seam, because that's where I want my flowers to be. Because I want to cover up that seam so that this could be wherever, you know, a 360-degree view. So I always cut off these little back pieces to make it as flat as possible. And I'm just going to do that on all of these because I want to, before I glue anything down, I want to see how everything's going to look. And these little holly berries, you can cut them off right at the base, if you could see that little base, and then you have more little berries. They don't all have to be in the same spot. And then this little guy. This guy could go at the top if you want him to, be leaning off to the side with some little berries. If you wanted to do something like that, that would be really cute. I know you can't see it from the top view, but it would be something similar to that. Really cute. So I'm just going to kind of look and see if I want, how I want these, if I want multiples. Maybe 2 on there. And then just looking at 3, and I think that's way too big. I may just go with the 1. We're going to try the 1 first. And these, like, again, these are Dollar Tree poinsettias. So you're not going to get like these beautiful, great, everything sticking. So if it's not sticking down and you want it to, maybe just stick a little bit of hot glue and then push that in there. So see now how that's sticking kind of to it. And then the ones that are already straight, leave them to give you a little bit of dimension there. So that came out better there rather than being like, see here, how they're just kind of flipped over. So I think that's cute so far. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on there. And I just cover the back here. And I'm just going to stick that down. And he's going to wait there for just a moment. And I don't want the bottoms to be hitting, so I purposely put the poinsettia like this rather than further down. So that guy's just going to stick there for a moment. And then, like I said, I only wanted the 1 on there, but what I'm going to do is take some of these leaves off. Let me set that off to dry for a moment. We're going to just cut some of these leaves off. So just pull that plastic piece off. And you can pull everything apart if you want to. And then you can use these somewhere else around here if you want to. You have these little leaves that you could just cut however you want. And so I'm going to cut the really nice leaves, and the ones that are kind of bent all over the place that I really wouldn't use, like this if I can't get it straightened out nicely, and just keep the nicer leaves that I would use. Again, you can always glue down the ones that are not holding straight, like glue that one down. And then the same with these. I'm going to cut these up a little bit. There we go. So you guys, I've been loving that you're sharing my projects. I appreciate it. I love seeing you guys posting on BeautyandtheStamper.com. I'm sorry, the Facebook page for Beauty and the Stamper. I just love seeing your creations. So keep that up. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom, wrap it around, and then start sticking these kind of where I want them. So I'll stick that in there and see, it's going to give it some more dimension on there. Same with these little guys. Just whatever you think looks good, and start filling it in however you'd like. go around on this side. This one has a double, and I'm okay with that. I cut these how I wanted them cut. And we're just making this flower a little bit bigger. Now I'll show you what I mean by this. Is I'm going to take some glue here, and then I'm going to take just a little dab here. And I'll stick this one in where I want it, and then I'll stick it down. And I'm going to put a little bit more on the other side. So see what I mean? I just stuck that down. So it's holding flat now against that. And look at how much bigger that little flower looks. And see here, I don't really like the way this is folded. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to push that gently down there. There we go. So see how that came out? Now we're going to add some little berries here and there. I love this little pine cone. So I'm going to look to see where I want that. And I think I like it here, kind of sticking out the top. So I'm going to put a lot of glue in here because I want this to stick. And it's going to be covered by those poinsettia leaves. So we're going to stick that, we're going to move that over and stick it in there. See how cute that is? And then I'm going to take another one of these little gold leaf and stick that right underneath there. And the same with these little berries. I'm going to put some of these little berries around. Oh, I missed my big glue gun. Alright. And I'm just going to take that and stick it right in here. Okay, and then just start adding wherever you'd like. If you see a spot that's just not up to where you'd like it, stick some berries in there. And if you see pieces that you don't like, clip them off. That's just how this works. So again, I'm going to fill in with some more of these little gold. And we're almost done here. I'm really liking it. I don't need it to be too much more than what it already is. I think I want to add a little bit more berry right there, and then I'm done. So I'm just going to grab that. Stick it right on there. And then peel all off your little spider webs. And just to make it a little bit wider, now that I put that berry down there, I see that I think I want some more of this on here. So I'm going to stick that underneath. And just find a way for everything to fit in there. So there you go. I think that would make an adorable, like, hostess gift, teacher gift, and very, very holiday, Christmassy to have out there. And nothing is sticking over the top here. So we've got a little bit here, if you could see, but it's nowhere near where the flame's going to be. So there you go. If you like this, please comment below. If you've made mistakes on your projects, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And of course, there is the end result. All right, beauties, you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.